Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Radio Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah. Hi, Mark. How are you today?
Hi, Sarah. I'm great, thank you. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm doing very well too, thanks. My day is good. Very relaxed so far. I had a nice cup of coffee this morning. Yum.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Coffee is so nice in the morning.
Yes, it is. So, Mark, what's our topic for today? It's a fun one, right?
It is, Sarah. Today, we're going to talk about daily routines. It's a super useful topic for English learners because we talk about our day every day.
Exactly. We all have a routine, even if it's a little different each day. It's a great way to practice many different verbs and time expressions.
Yes, and before we start, remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the English Radio Channel. It helps us a lot.
Yes, please do. It really supports our community and helps us make more free lessons. Today is going to be special because we are going to follow the life of a character named Jesse.
I love stories, so I'm excited to hear about Jesse's day. We will look at his schedule and then compare it to our own lives.
That sounds like a perfect way to practice new vocabulary words.
We will go slowly so you can repeat the phrases after us.
Pronunciation is key, so listen carefully to how Mark says the words.
So, Sarah, why do you think talking about a daily routine is so important for English learners?
Well, I think it is one of the first things new friends talk about.
That is true. It helps you find common ground with people.
For example, if I meet someone, I might ask, "What do you do on weekends?"
Exactly. It is essential for social situations and making connections.
It is also very important if you want to get a job in an English-speaking country.
Yes, an interviewer will often ask how you manage your time during the day.
They want to know if you are organized, punctual, and reliable.
Also, understanding routines helps us understand cultural differences in time.
That is a very good point, Mark. Different cultures start their days at different times.
For example, in Spain, dinner is often much later than in the UK.
Yes, talking about routines helps us share our culture with others.
It also helps us practice the present simple verb tense.
That is the grammar tense we use for things we do every day.
It is the foundation of English grammar, so we must master it.
Today, we are going to break this big topic down into small, easy steps.
First, we will introduce Jesse and look at his morning routine.
Then, we will follow him through his afternoon and evening.
After that, we'll discuss some common mistakes students make.
And finally, we will have a practice round to test your skills.
That structure sounds very clear and helpful for everyone listening.
I agree. Small steps lead to big progress in language learning.
Okay, let's pretend we are looking at a diary belonging to our character Jesse.
Okay, I am picturing Jesse. Maybe he is a university student?
Yes, let's say Jesse is a hard-working university student living in London.
What is the very first thing Jesse does in his daily routine?
The first thing Jesse does is wake up at 7 a.m.
Wait, Mark, is there a difference between wake up and get up?
That is an excellent question, Sarah, and many students ask this.
I often hear people use them, but I'm not sure which is which.
Wake up means you stop sleeping and open your eyes.
Ah, so I can wake up but stay in my warm bed.
Exactly, whereas get up means you physically leave your bed.
That makes sense. Jesse wakes up at 7, but maybe he gets up at 7:15.
You are absolutely right. He likes to hit the snooze button.
What does hit the snooze button mean?
It means he presses the button on his alarm to sleep for 10 more minutes.
I do the same thing. It is a bad habit, but I love it.
After he finally gets up, Jesse goes straight to the bathroom.
Does he take a shower or a bath in the morning?
Jesse takes a quick shower to help him feel alert.
I prefer a shower too. Baths take too long on a busy morning.
Note the word I used. He takes a shower.
Can I also say he has a shower?
Yes, have a shower is very common in British English.
Okay, so after his shower, what does Jesse do next?
Next, he brushes his teeth and combs his hair.
Hygiene is very important before leaving the house.
Then he goes back to his room and gets dressed.
Get dressed is a useful phrasal verb to remember.
It just means to put on your clothes.
Does Jesse eat breakfast before he leaves the house?
Yes, he never skips breakfast because he needs the energy.
What does a student like Jesse usually eat?
He usually has a bowl of cereal and a cup of black coffee.
That sounds simple and fast.
It is, and then he packs his bag and checks his schedule.
Being prepared is a very important part of a good routine.
Finally, at 8:30 a.m., Jesse leaves the house.
And he begins his journey to the university.
Notice we say leaves the house, not leaves from the house.
That is a great tip. Prepositions can be so tricky.
Now let's look deeper into the next part of Jesse's day, the commute.
Commuting can be the most stressful part of the daily routine.
What is a commute specifically?
A commute is the journey you take from home to work or school.
Excellent definition. Jesse takes the bus, which takes about 45 minutes.
That is a long time. Does he get bored on the bus?
He uses the time to read books or listen to podcasts.
That is a very smart way to use dead time.
Sarah, how do you usually get to work or school?
I usually drive my car because there are no buses near my house.
Do you enjoy driving, or is the traffic bad?
I actually hate the traffic. It makes me feel frustrated.
I remember one time when I had to commute by train every day.
Was it a long journey for you, Mark?
It was an hour each way, and one morning the train simply didn't arrive.
Oh no, that sounds like a nightmare.
It was snowing heavily, and thousands of people were stuck on the platform.
Wow, were you late for work that day?
I was 3 hours late, and my boss was not very happy.
That is terrible, but it wasn't your fault.
It taught me to always check the travel news before I leave.
That is a good lesson. I once forgot to set my alarm clock.
Oh dear, did you oversleep?
Yes, I woke up at 9 a.m. and I was supposed to be at work at 9 a.m.
That is a panic-inducing feeling.
I rushed out of the house with my shirt on backward.
That is funny. I hope no one noticed your shirt.
Luckily, I fixed it in the car, but my heart was beating so fast.
You used a great word there, rushed.
Yes, to rush means to hurry or move very quickly.
Let's define it for our listeners clearly.
To rush is when you have no time, so you run or move fast.
For example, I had to rush to catch the bus.
Back to Jesse. Does he have to rush to his classes?
Sometimes, if the bus is late, he has to run to the lecture hall.
What happens when he arrives at the university?
He attends lectures from 9:30 a.m. until 1 p.m.
That is a lot of learning for one morning.
At 1 p.m., he takes a break for lunch.
Does he buy lunch or bring it from home?
To save money, he usually brings a packed lunch.
A packed lunch is food you prepare at home and take with you.
Exactly. He usually brings a sandwich and an apple.
After university, what does Jesse's evening look like?
He finishes classes at 4 p.m. and goes to the library.
He really is a dedicated student.
He studies for 2 hours, then he heads home to cook dinner.
Cooking dinner is a nice way to relax after a long day.
I love pasta too. It is my go-to meal on Tuesdays.
After dinner, Jesse does his household chores.
Chores are the boring part of the routine, like washing dishes. Yes, he washes the dishes and takes out the rubbish.
In America, they say garbage or trash, right?
Correct. But Jesse is in London, so he takes out the rubbish.
It is good to know both words.
Finally, at 11 p.m., Jesse goes to bed.
That sounds like a balanced and productive day.
It is very structured, unlike my weekends.
My weekends are totally different from my weekdays.
We should compare our routines to Jesse's now.
Well, Jesse wakes up at 7, but I wake up at 6.
You're an early bird, Sarah.
I like the quiet morning time before the world wakes up.
I'm more like Jesse. 7 is a good time for me.
Jesse studies in the evening, but I prefer to watch TV.
I also prefer to unwind with a movie or a book.
What does unwind mean, Mark?
To unwind means to relax and reduce stress after work.
That is a lovely word. I definitely need to unwind tonight.
But like Jesse, I always make sure to cook a good dinner.
It seems we all have our own unique rhythms.
And that's perfectly okay. Everyone's routine is different.
The important thing is to be able to describe it in English.
Sarah, what is something people often find difficult about talking about routines?
I think using the correct prepositions of time is very hard.
You are right. Students often mix up at, in, and on.
For example, someone might say, I wake up in 7 o'clock.
Ooh, that sounds unnatural to a native speaker.
Mark, can you demonstrate the wrong way again?
I eat lunch in 12:30.
And what is the correct way to say that?
I eat lunch at 12:30.
So we use at for specific clock times.
Exactly. At 7 o'clock, at noon, at midnight.
But we use in for parts of the day, right?
Yes, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
But be careful, we say at night, not in the night.
That is a classic mistake. Thank you for pointing that out.
So it is in the morning, but at night.
Another mistake is related to the word home.
Oh, do you mean saying I go to the home?
Yes, or I go to home.
We never use to with the word home in this context.
We simply say, I go home,
Or I arrive home, or I get home.
but never to home.
That is very important to remember.
Another common error involves the verb to have regarding food.
Some students say, I take my breakfast.
While you can say that, it is much more natural to say, I have breakfast.
Or simply, I eat breakfast.
Have is very flexible. I have lunch, I have a snack, I have coffee.
It is one of the most useful verbs in the English language.
Let's talk about likes and dislikes regarding routines.
Mark, what do you not like about your daily routine?
I really dislike doing the laundry. It takes so long.
I understand. Folding clothes is very tedious.
Is it okay to say we hate a chore?
Yes, but be careful not to sound too negative or angry.
It is better to say I don't enjoy it or it's not my favorite.
Politeness is key, even when complaining.
Sarah, do you have a dislike you want to share?
I really don't like driving in rush hour traffic.
Rush hour is a great vocabulary phrase.
It is the time when everyone is on the road at once.
Usually 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. are the peak rush hours.
Avoiding rush hour is the best tip I can give anyone.
Another cultural tip is about punctuality.
How important is being on time in English-speaking cultures?
It is usually very important, especially for work or school.
So if a meeting starts at 9, what time should I arrive?
You should arrive 5 minutes early at 8:59.
If you are late, is it rude?
Yes, it is considered disrespectful to other people's time.
So a good routine helps us be polite and punctual.
Okay, Sarah, let's do a quick speed round to summarize.
I am ready. Let's review what we learned about Jesse.
Jesse is a student who wakes up at 7.
He takes a shower, not a bath.
He eats cereal and drinks black coffee.
He commutes by bus and reads books.
He studies in the library and cooks pasta.
And he goes to bed at 11 p.m.
Perfect summary. Now let's summarize you.
So to recap, you are Mark, you dislike laundry, and you once got stuck in the snow.
And you are Sarah. You wake up at 6 and you once wore your shirt backward.
Please don't remind me of that embarrassed feeling.
Okay, here is a hypothetical scenario for you.
I am ready for the challenge.
If you are at a job interview and they ask, "Walk me through your day," what do you say?
I would start with my wake-up time and list my productive activities.
Give me one perfect model sentence for that.
I usually start my day at 6 a.m. to review my goals.
That is excellent. It sounds very professional and disciplined.
What would you say, Mark?
I prioritize my most difficult tasks for the morning when I am fresh.
That is also a great answer. It shows time management skills.
Listeners, you can use these templates for your own answers.
Just change the time and the activity to fit your life.
What if someone asks about your evening?
You could say, I like to unwind by reading a book.
Or, I spend time with my family before bed.
These are simple sentences, but they are very effective.
Remember to keep your verbs in the present simple tense.
I wake, I eat, I go, I sleep.
Do not use the continuous tense like I am waking up for routines.
Unless you're doing it right now.
But for routines, simple is always better. Wow, time flies when we're having fun discussing routines.
I learned a lot today, especially about the difference between wake up and get up.
It was great to follow Jessie's story and hear your funny stories too.
I hope our listeners found the examples helpful for their own lives.
Now we have a challenge for you, our listeners.
We want to know about your daily routine.
Go to the comments section and write 3 sentences about your morning.
You can use this template. I wake up at, then I, finally I.
Please try to use at least one specific time with the preposition at.
Don't be shy. Writing is the best way to practice what you hear.
We love reading your comments, and we will try to reply to them.
Seeing your progress makes us so happy.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button.
And share this with a friend who is also learning English.
It really helps the channel grow and reach more students.
Also, if you have ideas for future topics, let us know.
We want to make lessons that are useful for you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the English Radio channel.
Have a productive and wonderful day, everyone.
Until next time, keep practicing and stay curious.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.